Good morning, students. Our today's topic in chapter number 1 is factors to improve communication skills. Now, see, children, yesterday we have seen about the communication. Now, see what factors are responsible for improving our skills in communication. So, to enhance our communication skill, we have to develop some basic traits. Basic traits means whenever we speak with anyone, the speech what we are giving, the rhythm in which we speak, or the vocabulary what we are using, or else the tone in which I am speaking to you right now, or the pitch and all. These are what? All these are the factors to improve our communication skill. So the first factor is what? Speech. Speech is what? It is actually the way in which you deliver a formal oral communication. Whenever you are speaking in public, how you are delivering your oral formal communication, that is actually speech. To be intended audience means whenever you are suppose standing on stage and you are delivering a speech to the audience in a oral communication. So in that, what is the first thing? Clarity is essential and is needed most while communicating with anyone. Children, you might have seen, either you must have taken part in any of the speech competition in the school. Whenever you used to take part, the teacher, she used to select to you what all the things that we see in you, what are the things that we see that your content, or are you eligible to stand on the stage. First thing is what? We see the clarity. For example, right now I am talking to you, I am speaking some words. Are you able to hear me properly? Means, am I audible to you? Am I clear to you? Suppose मैं आप लोगों से बात कर रही हूँ and the words which I am speaking is not at all clear. In the sense, I may speak some words which may not be understood by any of you. So in that case, what you will say? So ma'am, whatever she is saying, we are not able to clearly understand. So the first thing is what? Clarity is very much essential and that is most needed while communicating with anyone. For this, what you should use? We should use appropriate words. Means जो भी words हम अपने speech में use करते हैं, they should be appropriate and speak with clear diction and pronunciation. Whatever we are talking, whatever we are saying in our speech, our pronunciation should be very much clear and correct. So this would help to draw the attention of the listener. The same thing right now what I spoke to you about speech, did you able to understand me? Just say yes or no. Comment me on my personal WhatsApp number. See children, if you are not able to understand, it means I am not communicating with you properly. Somewhere I am lacking behind. In the same way, the factors which are responsible for our communication skill is, first one is speech. So your speech should be what? Clear. It should be pronounced clearly. You should use proper appropriate words in your speech. Then only you will be able to draw the attention of the listener. To draw the attention of the listener means what? सामने वाला जो है आपके वर्ड्स को ध्यान से सुनना चाहिए. तो वो कब सुनेगा? जब आप उसके साथ क्लियरली कम्युनिकेट करोगे, आपके वर्ड्स एकदम क्लियर होंगे, योर प्रोनाउंसिएशन विल बी क्लियर. Second factor which is responsible for communication is what? Vocabulary. I hope each one of you know what is the meaning of vocabulary. So competency of effective communication is judged by the correct usage of vocabulary. Means what are the words when we use in our communication? That words should be correct usage of vocabulary. So if anyone is not sure of how to use a word, for example, you are speaking with someone and you want to use a particular word in your speech or in your talk, so you are not sure whether to use this word or not. In that case, what you should do? One should avoid using it. अगर हमें लग रहा है कि जो वर्ड हम यूज़ कर रहे हैं वो अप्रोप्रिएट नहीं है हमारे स्पीच में या फिर हमारे कम्युनिकेशन में, सो इन दैट केस हमें उस वर्ड को क्या करना चाहिए? उस वर्ड को यूज़ नहीं करना है. So vocabulary can be improved by reading new words daily. See children, this is very important line. Please underline every one of you. Vocabulary आप अपनी कैसे improve कर सकते हो? By reading new words daily. You are in class 10th. Right now also you can improve your vocabulary, you should try to read new words, 2 to 4 words daily. You should read new words and you should know the meaning of that. And after knowing the meaning, that is not enough. When you speak with anyone, definitely in English, you should be able to use those words in your vocabulary. Okay, for that, उसके लिए आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? You should consult a dictionary to learn how to pronounce a new word. Now, these days, I know whenever you want to search the meaning of any particular word, very hardly I find children using a pocket dictionary. Generally, we recommend students right from lower classes, your English teacher must have told you to use a dictionary. But how often you people search the meaning in the Google itself? That's also okay, no problem. But there you will also find how to pronounce that particular word. Because of this technology update, you are having this facility to to listen the pronunciation of that particular word. So in this way you can improve your vocabulary. Another factor is what? Rhythm. Rhythm is the intonation, that is primarily a variation in the pitch level of the voice. Means when you are talking with someone, what is the pitch level of your voice with which you are speaking. So one should maintain a rhythm to express one's attitude and the different array of emotions. Different array of emotions मतलब जैसे अगर आप सरप्राइज हो किसी के भी आने से या किसी भी न्यूज़ के सुनने से, so you should use another impression of emotion of the surprise. If you are happy, extremely happy, you should use those emotions. If you are irritated, generally whenever if your younger brother or sister is irritating you or your pet is irritating you, so you show a different expression on your face. If you are curious, आपको कोई बात जानने के लिए बहुत आप curious हो, so what do? You show different emotion, boredom, importance, mockery, etc. Whenever we use these things, we use different emotions. Another factor is what? Tone. Tone is what? Words derive their power from the way they are spoken. The way if you speak with anyone, it will show your tone. जैसे कि for example, when the teachers are teaching in your classroom, if any one student does mischief or if any one student is disturbing to others or to the teacher, so now I'm talking to you, I'm teaching to you, teaching in a different tone. All of a sudden, if any child disturbs me or if any child talks, how does the teacher react? Just imagine in your mind, hey, why are you disturbing? Why are you making noise? So can you observe the difference in my tone? Definitely yes. Because earlier you might have seen I was teaching or I was speaking in a different tone. Means in a way of explanation. Okay. But all of a sudden if anyone is disturbing me or annoying me, so definitely मेरा tone तो खराब हो ही जाएगा ना. So the tone of the speaker helps to create an impact on the listeners. So when the person is listening to you, it will create a different impact. It depends, means your tone will create a different impact to the listener. What it will do? It will reflect the attitude and the emotions of the speaker. For example, I am talking to you. You are not able to see me, but you are able to hear my voice. You know in which tone I am speaking. I am speaking or I am teaching in a teaching tone. Means I am able to teach you. All of a sudden, if anyone comes or if anything pulls on me, मेरे ऊपर मान लो कुछ सामान गिर गया, something falls on me, some chair falls, or if anything happens to me, so what I'll do? I'll shout something, oh, or I'll make a particular different sound, though you are not able to see me, but definitely you will understand, oh, ma'am was teaching right now, ma'am's tone was different, but now the tone is different. Listen carefully, students. These words also which I am speaking to you, can you imagine or can you realize the difference in my tone when I am speaking to you? Definitely yes, if you might have understood. So the tone reflects the attitude and the emotions of the speaker. So you can understand my emotion. Now are you able to understand my emotion? I'm really very sad. I'm very depressed, children, because I'm not able to meet you. I'm not able to see my students in the classroom. I wanted to see you physically present in the class. But Because of some conditions, we are not able to meet each other. I am also teaching from my home. You people are also listening, or you people are watching us from your home. So these things they are speaking. All these things they speak the emotions of the speaker. So listeners appreciate a cheerful and प्लेजेंट टोन. जो लिसनर्स होते हैं ना, जैसे आप लोग लिसनर हो मेरे स्पीच का, आई मीन मेरे एक्सप्लेनेशन का या किसी भी टीचर के एक्सप्लेनेशन का, तो जो भी टीचर हो या जो भी मैम आपको जिस वे में एक्सप्लेन कर रही है, विल यू अप्रिशिएट अ चीयरफुल एंड प्लेजेंट टोन? डेफिनेटली यस. इफ आई एम स्पीकिंग टू यू, और इफ आई एम टॉकिंग टू यू ऑल, or I am teaching to you all in a very unpleasant tone. Suppose I am not well, or my mood is very upset today. I may not teach you in a good tone. I may sound something different. So you will understand, ma'am is not in a good tone today. So that will create a poor impact on you. On you means you are the listener. Right now, who is the speaker? I am the speaker. You people are the listener. We are communicating to each other. Thus, one should always be particular and use an appropriate tone while speaking. Whenever you are speaking, you need to use what? You need to use a appropriate tone. Students, I hope you are getting it. Last factor is what? Pitch. Pitch means what? It refers to the loudness or softness of the speaker's voice. If I am talking to you very loudly, then you will understand my pitch is different. All of a sudden, if I speak to you, "Arey beta, please come here. Oh beta, please don't talk." So you will understand my pitch is differentiating. When I am shouting to someone, I'll definitely speak in a different pitch. So one should always speak in a clear, slow and conversational tone. Whenever we are speaking with someone, we should speak in a very clear, we should speak very slowly and conversational tone, because in order to be an effective communicator. However, one should only speak louder. When you need to speak louder, when you want to address what? Large group or across large spaces. Now I am teaching to you online. So I am speaking in a different tone. But the same thing, suppose I might have been teaching you these chapters in a classroom where there is a crowd of 55 students. So definitely if I speak so slowly, it might happen that the students, those who are studying on the last benches, they are not able to hear me. आपको समझ में आ रहा है? सेम टोन जिस तरह से मैं क्लास में मान लो पढ़ा रही हूँ, जहाँ पे 50-55 की स्ट्रेंथ है, आप लोग सब लोग सुन रहे हो मुझे, सो आई मे स्पीक लिटिल लाउडर, बट उसी पिच में या उसी इन द सेम टोन और पिच, if I speak so loudly through this mobile phone, because my mouth is just near the speaker, so will it irritate you or not? See, yes, you will say, ma'am, you are shouting so loudly, we are able to hear it very clearly. Most of you are using the earphones to listen to all the videos, so I know where to speak loudly, as well as I also know where to speak slowly. Because if you want to be a good communicator, you should always speak in a clear, slow and conversational tone in order to be an effective communicator. One should only speak louder while addressing large group or across large spaces. Whenever we are in large group or whenever we are spreading in a large space, in that case only we should speak louder. Otherwise, now I am teaching alone in this one room, no one is nearby to me. Okay, though the room is very spacious, but still I need to speak my words very softly, because the listeners, I mean the students, those who are going to listen to me, they won't feel okay if I shout it or if I speak very loudly. What you people will say, why ma'am is speaking so loudly, it is irritating us. And what you will do, immediately you will remove your earphones and you will stop watching the videos which the teacher is sending. Getting it, children? Now the next topic is what? Tips to improve our oral communication. Now how you need to improve our oral communication? You need to read out loud. You might be remembering in the small primary classes, whenever the teacher used to ask you, the teacher always asks any students to read the lines, read the chapter. In that case, the teacher makes you stand. Yes, you stand up, read the chapter. In that case, some students' voice is very, very slow. Some students, they speak in a very clear way. Okay, the teacher is able to understand. But कई बार क्या होता है, some students are not able to speak louder. So you remember we ask you, students, please read out loudly. Then second tip is what? You should make audio or video recordings of your reading. Take note of the areas where you need to work on. Suppose if you have time and you want to improve your communication, what you should do, take out any textbook, take out your IT textbook or your English textbook or any science or social studies textbook. Take one paragraph, do the reading, do the recording of that reading. And after recording, you only just listen. How clear are you speaking? Where are the points where you are lagging behind? So in this way, you can improve yourself. Now as it is, you people have little bit of time. Please try out these tips, children. Third tip is what? Talk to people in a manner that shows interest. Means what? You have to speak to the people or you have to speak to your friends also in such a way that they will listen to you interestingly. Then take part in activities which involve public speaking. You should always take part, means whenever you are speaking, whenever you are standing in group or whenever you are standing in publicly, you should able to take part in activity. Take part in activity means even you should try to communicate your thoughts with others. I hope you might have understood this. Just look at this activity zone. Same thing what I told you just now. Do this activity, children. You read out any text from your choice, any textbook you take out which you feel that you are very comfortable. First read the text silently. Any paragraph you take and you read it very silently, then read it aloud in your normal speaking voice. Now read it a third time. You may record your voice if possible. Third time आप क्या करो ना, first time अपने mind में बोलो, second time आप loudly speak करो, third time you do one thing, you record your voice only of one paragraph. Then practice this exercise often to improve your speaking skills. Then you listen and then you see where you are making the mistake. Okay? Then our next part in this chapter is written communication. Then tips to improve the written communication. Then intrapersonal communication, interpersonal communication, functions of verbal communication, non-verbal communication. Okay, this chapter is quite big. Okay, so students, up to here only I am going to teach you today. In the written communication, tomorrow we are going to continue from here, written communication. Thank you for watching.